All right, I'm gonna make this super quick because OBS is acting wonky. So today is officially the first day I decided to start taking music very seriously and actually be a musical artist. So my first step, and I guess y'all could do this too, is so when I would make music, when you start making music, that shit seems magical, right? When you start learning music theory, even that shit seems magical. I haven't gone all the way. I just learned bits and pieces there. I just been focused on doing. But recently, I've been on a wave of removing so I can unveil what's really been there. Sometimes you have a gemstone that just needs to be cut. And the same thing with music. Listen, there's a bunch of scales, right? Today, I sat down and I said, I'm going to go play through these scales on the guitar and just say lyrics to the melody. And I'm going to pick the scales that I like. So I never even would use major scales because when I make beats with major scale, that shit sounds like Terraria beats, all right? That shit sounds too happy. It sounds too Geometry Dash and wacky. And I was like not feeling it, all right? So primarily I would do minor scales, but I've been really wanting to make music that I feel like sharing. Bro, something about music I don't like sharing. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it's just like I never really sat down and figured out what the music I want to make sounds like. I just kind of been focused on making music, but not really sure of what the music I want to make, you know? Same thing with like lyrics, man. Like some of these people, they're totally fine making some like songs about like what they're going through. But first of all, bro, like I don't want personally for me, I make music to entertain myself, not for other people, okay? And even if I'm feeling a certain type of way and that's genuine, I don't want to listen to that shit. I don't want to listen to that shit, bro. Maybe it's a great emotional release. I'll leave it at that. But like, I don't want to hear my own voice saying some nasty, depressing shit. You know what I mean? But then the other thing is, I don't want to be a lying bitch, Because then I'm listening to it and I'm like, I don't even believe the words I'm saying. Because I'm a pretty positive person, but then that shit's terrible to listen to, bro. Like, that shit sounds corny. So it's been very tough, and I've been having to figure out what do I care about, what do I really want to say. But then the other thing I'm realizing is, oh, I don't believe a single word I'm saying coming out of my mouth, and so I think that's kind of like where it's going. Is just too off. Like there's nothing for me to be proud of there. You know what I mean? So I really want to get better and really make music I feel like sharing, even if it's not the best. It's just like totally off. Like even if it's a crumb of the vision, I would be glad to share it, but there's just too off. Like I'm not making music that's me. I'm making music that's floating in the air. That so I sat down and the scales that I liked were C sharp major, D major, E major, F major. I put a little maybe on F sharp. Not too sure. I'll check another day. A flat and B major. I forgot that B flat exists, so let me just make a note. Let me just make a note, man. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just make songs in these scales and just see how it goes, man. Like, yeah, honestly, just see how it goes. And ain't stressing nothing. We'll see what happens, right? And yeah, I'll make it short. See ya.